Hello and welcome to our how-to video on setting up project auto generation in Mission Control. There are a few fields and related lists on the opportunity and the product object that we need to add to the page layout that do not come by default after installing Mission Control. And there are a few permission sets that we need to have assigned on a user so that they can access the auto generation in Mission Control. Let's start by having a look at the permission sets that we'll need to be able to access the fields on the opportunity and the product object. Going into setup and searching for users here. And so looking at the permission set assignments, so you can provide the mission control full permission sets, which will give you full access to mission control. And in terms of the mission control opportunity and products field, this will give you access to the fields that are for the opportunity and the product object that we'll have a look at in a moment. So just need to make sure that you have assigned that for the users that will be doing the auto generation of projects through opportunities and products. So if we go into the object manager here and search for opportunities, opportunity, going to this first one, going to page layouts and opportunity layout. So it might be best if you ask or request your system administrator to add these fields in for you, as you don't want to make any changes without your system administrator's knowledge. So just make sure you've got the generation method, project template, generate project, project start date fields over here, and the project's related list as well. You can just drag the field from here over here. So since I've already got that, and if you'd like, you can remove it from here using this remove button. So just drag that back on here. Just click save over here, and since I already have that set up, I'm just going to go back to Object Manager and search for products or product. Go to page layout, again editing the page layout. Just make sure that the project unit field is over here, added over here, and the milestone template field as well, and make sure that the product milestones related list is also added. Once you've done that, you can go back into mission control and go over to the opportunity object. You'll see all of those fields have been added. Once you open up a record, go into details, all of those fields are added here, as well as the projects related list. Now that we've added the fields to the products page layout, let's have a look at how the project unit field will determine how the hours are or how many hours are allocated to each action on the milestone that you're trying to add to the newly generated project. So let's open up the products tab and select a different opportunity as well. So I have already created some of these products here. Each one of these refers to the same milestone, but they have a different project unit value. So this one is for day, hour, and this one for source. If you go into the milestone and have a look at how the hours are allocated for the data migration actions. So the hours over here total up to 8 hours, and their proportions are such that it's 1/8, 1/4, half, and 1/8. So what it's going to do with the day project unit value, it's going to multiply the quantity value from the opportunity line item with the total hours for that from the template. So let's go over and add a product over here, the one with the day project unit value, and specify 3, for example. So it's going to take 3 times 8 hours for the project over there. That's going to give us 24 hours, and those 24 hours are going to be split up based on the proportions of that action. So let's generate this project and see how that comes up. So based on those proportions, we should have 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and 3 hours. Let's have a look at how it generates it for us. So 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and 3 hours, yeah. There you go. So let's open this up. So As you see, 3 times 8 hours, we've got a total of 24 hours, and then each one is split up based on the proportion that we have specified. Now let's go back to the opportunity and select a different product which has a different project unit value. So I'm gonna remove this one from here. So I'm going to add the hour value. So over here you can specify the total amount of hours that you want for the newly generated project. So let's say 16 hours total. Save. And then regenerate this project. So now it's going to take 16 hours for this project and then multiply it with a proportion for each action to get the hours for each one of those actions. 16. So there you go. So 16 times 1/8 is 2 hours, and 16 times quarter is 4 hours, 16 times half is 8 hours, and 16 times 1/8 is 2 hours. So that's how the hour value works. Now going to the final project unit value. Project unit value, which is source, and is going to take the hours exactly as they are on the project. So add products. I'm going to select the source of product. Just going to specify one here and click save. Then we can regenerate this project. So the total hours on the milestone template was 8 hours. So we should get that exact same proportion of hours, and it should add up to 8 hours. So there you go. So 1, 2, 4, and 1, which adds up to 8 hours. This concludes the setup process for auto generation in Mission Control. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us via support tickets, and you can take advantage of the resources mentioned here. Thank you and have a good day.